What is going on, you stark raving lunatics? The quest for $1 Luna Classic is still alive. About an hour ago, CoinGape came out with an article talking about it because the new Terra client 3.3.0 could be the ticket to $1. Let me break this down for you. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button on the way in, and let's go. All right, so first, the 3.3.0 voting seems to be, it's 99.4% right now with yes votes. And it's about 4 hours and 4 days and 22 hours left on it. So it will pass. It looks like it's going to be a unanimous one. But what is 3.3.0? So that is the one that includes the simplified tax handling. This helps boost utility on the Terra Luna Classic chain, removing barriers for developers and dApps wanting to build on the chain. The voting detail indicates even Jesus is Lord. And Terra Vita, Vegas Note, everybody's voting yes on it. So I suspect that it's going to go through, and we're going to be super excited about it. But XRP-like patterns on the LUNC price chart. So what are we seeing right there? Well, what happened with XRP? XRP went up 5x right now. So Luna Classic going up 5x seems to be the next paradigm. And ironically, guys, let's just point it out here. I've been telling you that that's probably what's going to happen. That's what that little red line is up here to begin with. That's the top where I think we're going to go. And that is, by the way, about 5x from where it was previously. So, you know, I think that they're right. I think we've got about a 5x getting ready to happen right now, trading at 16,765 with 3 zeros. So the similar breakout here is potentially happening. Now, the other thing is, if the price closes above 18 this week, a move to 305 is imminent. That is what's being said right now. Now, is that true? Well, you know, it's complicated, but generally speaking, we're in the bullish phase where altcoin season is about to explode. We've had a significant move, so it stands to reason that there's going to be a continued move. Now, remember, Luna Classic price surged 30% after a 1.7 billion token burn by Binance. That was the biggest burn that we've seen in a long time with Terra Luna Classic in the Binance ecosystem. And in fact, if we take it down a step further, remember, the volume at Binance has picked up significantly. It was trading at almost 400 million just the last couple of days, 320 million yesterday, I think. So we're down significantly on the day, the 24-hour. However, we should still remember there's a lot of trading going on in Binance right now. So that's a really good sign for continued burns. Now, look, the continued burns, by the way, are not as significant as we would hope. Okay, that we have to be honest about that. But that's where the reverse charge and where the repeg would come into play. So let's talk about the repeg real quick. Leonardo makes a comment here. Based off of a comment right here, status update, I'm working on a presentation making the plan easier to digest and ceramic beginning team recruitment. Now, this is what we talked about yesterday. So now the question is, how we fill up basket with other cryptos? Do we use community pool for it? And if so, do we sell tokens in CP and buy assets we need, or how exactly it works? This is a very, very, very good question because we don't have any money right now. In order to have money, we have to sell on the chart, which would make the price go down. At least that's what I would be led to believe, because we don't have a backup set of assets that we can use to peg anything to $1. So no exchange. We don't want to create sell pressure. The CP could be an option if a little moved into the CMM using community pool funds, though, would only be a partial solution. There are other options to fill the collateral market maker, but you won't see us confirm anything now until probably a couple of weeks before a governance vote. We won't be an instruction manual for others. And what he's saying is, basically, look, we have a plan. We know where it's going to come from. We know how it's going to happen, but we're not telling everybody because we want it to be our plan. Now, remember, if this plan goes through and if this plan is approved, then what they're asking for is for every team member that's involved in the development of this process gets 1 million USTC tokens. So what that means is they all become millionaires. So they would be incentivized not to tell anybody exactly how this thing works because they want to be the ones that do it. And once they've created this mechanism, once they put it in place, and if it works, then they have both saved this ecosystem. And by the way, not that it needs saving, but it does need recognition, and there's a lot to it, right? So it doesn't need recognition. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it needs a little bit of life to it, and this would be the way that they would create that sort of. The good folks at Cryptonomy.finance are handing me incredible rewards. Let me show you what I'm about to earn. I put in 25 Solana. I'm about to earn 24 Solana on December 26th, the day after Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. Folks, it gets even better. On February 10th of 2025, I'm going to earn 0.17 Bitcoin, currently valued a little bit over $11,000. Folks, I gave them Tether. I gave them 1,670. I'm going to get 1,336 as my reward. All you have to do is sign up at Cryptonomy.finance and listen. The important piece is the launch pool. If you set up a staking contract with this launch pool, you're going to get rewarded based on a 9x from Shieldium, based on a 6x from World of Dipians, a 5x from Kima Network, a 5x from RWA. These are significant yields being earned on a daily basis by this team. My first contract completed a while back on November 21, and I earned a total income of $168,481, of which my income off of this in a 50-50 split, $84,241. Folks, the bull run is here. All you have to do is now sit back, stake your crypto, and earn rewards. Don't forget, down in the description below are the links to the Telegram, the links to all of the socials, including Twitter, links to information and news websites sponsored by Cryptonomy.finance, and article sites for myself and several other influencers. So go check them out today. Life to it, if you will. But also, at the same time, they would get $1 million USTC. They would become millionaires, and they would be able to cash out. So now, I do think that at some point we should probably talk about that portion because that would destroy the liquidity pool. So again, we'll have something to work out here and figure out how to do it. So let's move on to burns. Right now, 2.29 billion is how much has been burned, and when you look at it overall from stake bin, then of course you have the big 1.8 billion over the last 7 days. Here's the thing: 149 million yesterday, almost 100 million the day before, 100 million the day before, and then 67.7 million so far today. So there's significant burns continuing to happen. Now we don't, that 1 billion just randomly fell off. Again, I think that might have something to do with BTCC, but I don't know for sure. So there's still a lot of burns happening. Not a lot of burns happening over here on USTC, but somehow in the last couple days, we had one for 141,000 and then yesterday 158,000. So, these are not, again, they're not significant, but they are important for us to see. What we want is we want to get another one of these big candles here. Remember, we had this 264 million from Terraform Labs. Terraform Labs has another wallet with 294 million in it, and we want that one to burn as well. So, and that comes from Happy Caddy Crypto. By the way, while we're talking about Happy Caddy Crypto, we should point out over here, Commonwealth still not being used, not by Happy Caddy Crypto. I'm not saying him specifically, but he's a validator, and the validator's very little use over here on Commonwealth. So you got to ask yourself that question: what's going on? So, and for meme coins, of course, the meme coins are starting to rip a little bit. Food is up to 144. Cat we've had 140. Juris 113. Garuda X at 100. Boys at 94. It's just getting started. So I think a lot of these are just gonna, look, they'll 100x, and if you don't have any, that's silly, and you get them by coming over to Terraport.finance and trading and buying some over here. I got 9 days left on my unlock, and the Launchpad, 9,603 on average. I guess this is over 60 days, so I'm gonna miss out on Selenium, but that's gonna be important for us to read through and figure out. Selenium is a DeFi protocol powered by smart contracts that enables the creation of synthetic assets called selenized assets. So basically, it's liquid staking is what it looks like. So synthetic assets would allow you to stake your project just like you can do on Crow. If you go to crypto.com and you stake your crypto, you get liquid Crow, and then you can use the liquid Crow to buy more asset, and it's backed by your staked assets. So do that for sure when it comes out. Also, Black Friday special up to 90% discount just happened. Terra Casino also has Platypus and Wild Spin, and a 2 million euro giveaway from now until December 22nd. Guys, don't miss out on it, and there's a link down below in the description where you can go sign up today. I'm keeping this short, so we're at 8 minutes right now, so we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. A dollar is coming. It is it's in the pipeline. Look, everything that we've wanted is now getting just like right there, kind of close, right? So all we have to do is just have a little bit of patience, let these guys cook, if you will, and it's going to happen. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.